Hey everyone, the way we handle our money, it's about to see some pretty big changes. We're going to look ahead to 2026 and explore 4 key trends. We're talking everything from AI in your bank account to totally new rules for saving and giving. Our goal is simple, to give you a clear game plan so you can get ahead of these shifts and turn them into real wins for you, starting like right now.
And that's really the big question, isn't it? These aren't just some abstract forecasts for economists to debate. No, these are shifts that are going to directly affect your savings, your loans, your income, all of it. But the good news? Getting ready for them is probably way more straightforward than you think. You got that right, the whole landscape is shifting. But this isn't about getting caught off guard. It's about seeing what's coming and turning it into an opportunity. So, let's jump right into the first major trend.
All right, first up is a trend that's gone from a tech buzzword to something that's literally in your bank account right now: artificial intelligence. And we're not talking about some far-off sci-fi stuff here. We are talking about practical, useful tools that are quickly becoming standard in the apps we use every single day.
So what does this actually look like for you? Well, imagine a budgeting app that doesn't just show you where your money went, but can actually predict what you're likely to spend next month. Or think about robo-advisors that are constantly tweaking your investments behind the scenes. AI is that engine, automatically moving your cash around to where it works best or flagging a sketchy charge before you even know it's happening. So why does this matter? Well, it all boils down to some pretty awesome real-world benefits. You've got smarter automation that finds and plugs those little money leaks we all have. You know, the forgotten subscriptions or annoying bank fees. You get personalized little nudges that can, say, automatically send extra cash to pay down debt. And of course, that beefed up security just gives you incredible peace of mind.
Okay, so how do you actually start using this stuff? It's pretty straightforward, really. Just 3 steps. First, just explore the digital planning tools you probably already have access to with your bank or brokerage. Second, if it's your style, check out a robo-advisor for some really low-cost professional management. And third, this one is non-negotiable: boost your security. Seriously, enable things like biometrics and passkeys on all of your financial accounts.
Okay, so we've talked about the tech in your wallet. Now let's zoom out a bit and talk about the huge economic forces that are going to affect it. Our second major trend is all about changing interest rates. You see, after a period of some pretty big hikes, all the forecasts are pointing toward rates starting to ease up as we head into 2026.
So to put a real number on this, here's a key projection for you. The average 30-year mortgage rate, it's expected to drop to around 5.9% by the end of 2026. Now that is a huge drop from where we've been recently, and it creates a whole new world of opportunities and challenges for both borrowers and savers.
And this shift really creates 2 totally different stories. For borrowers, falling rates could be amazing news, a great chance to refinance a mortgage or take out a new loan way more affordably. But for savers, it's a huge heads up. Those awesome high yields we've been seeing on savings accounts and CDs, yeah, they're probably not going to last.
So, the takeaway here? The time to start planning is right now. If you're a saver, you might want to think about ways to lock in today's higher yields, like with certificates of deposit or CDs. If you're a borrower with high-interest debt, now is the time to start running the numbers on refinancing. And for you investors, it's a perfect time to take a fresh look at your bond portfolio and make sure it's ready for this new environment.
All right, so just as tech is shaking up how we manage our money, it's also completely changing how we earn it. And that brings us to our third trend, the upgraded side hustle. We're really entering this new phase, let's call it Side Hustle 2.0, where tools like AI are making it easier than ever to get started and work way smarter. I mean, think about all the boring, tedious stuff that comes with freelance work, right? The invoicing, the proposals, the marketing. Well, AI-powered tools can now handle a massive chunk of that. This is a game changer because it frees you up to spend more time on the actual work that gets you paid. That means you're more productive and you can make more money. It's that simple.
But, and this is a big but, with this newfound freedom comes new responsibilities, especially when it comes to taxes. A really solid rule of thumb for freelancers is to just automatically set aside about 30% of your income for taxes. Building this habit from day one is absolutely crucial if you want to avoid a nasty surprise come tax season.
And it's not just about taxes. You've also got to be your own HR department. Financial experts over at Fidelity recommend that you should aim to save at least 15% of your pre-tax income for retirement. That's a really important benchmark to make sure your side hustle is actually building you long-term wealth, and not just some short-term cash. Look,
At the end of the day, you have to treat your side hustle like the real business it is. And that means building a financial fortress around it. Get an emergency fund going to handle those up and down income months. Use tax-advantaged accounts for things like healthcare and retirement. And please, keep your business and personal finances totally separate. That discipline just makes everything so much easier to manage.
Okay, for our last trend, we're going to shift gears from how we earn and save to how we give back. This one is all about the new rules for charitable giving, because a major tax law is about to change the entire landscape. And understanding what's coming is key to making sure your generosity has the biggest possible impact.
So there's a pretty big tax law change coming down the pike. It's going to take effect for the 2026 tax year. While it actually makes some of the older rules permanent, it also brings in some really key changes that will specifically affect charitable giving.
Okay, so let's break down what this actually means for different types of givers. If you're someone who itemizes your deductions, there's a new floor, which basically means the first chunk of your donations might not be deductible anymore. For high earners, the tax benefit you get from your deductions is going to be slightly reduced. But, and this is great news for a lot of people, if you take the standard deduction, you're going to get a brand new tax break for cash gifts, up to $2,000 for joint filers. So, what can you do to get ready for this? A few smart moves come to mind. You might want to talk to a tax pro about timing your donations, maybe making some of your 2026 gifts in 2025 to take advantage of the current rules. You could also look into strategies like bunching your contributions into something called a donor-advised fund. And really, for everybody, this is a perfect excuse to review your W-4 withholdings and make sure they line up with your new tax picture.
And you know, this really gets to the heart of what we've been talking about today. It's so true. The small, smart steps you take right now can add up to some really big advantages down the road. In a changing world like this, being proactive is everything.
All right, let's do a super quick recap of your 2026 prep list. Number 1, put AI to work for you to automate and secure your finances. 2, review your borrowing and saving strategy for the new interest rate world. 3, if you've got a side hustle, build that financial fortress around it. And 4, get ahead of those new tax rules by planning your giving strategy now.
Look, these trends are definitely coming, but the good news is you now have a playbook. So the only real question left is the one you see right here. It's time to go from learning to doing.